everyone, welcome back to Abra Nale channel. This is the book we are going to discuss today, The 8th Habit, written by Stephen Covey. Right. In my past video, we discussed about the riddle. The riddle is a very beautiful riddle and the answer was habit, right? So now in this one, we are going to discuss from the page number 331 and appendix 1, and the chapter of this one is developing the 4 intelligences and are the capacities of practical guide to an action, right? In my past video I covered intelligent quotient IQ, emotional quotient EQ. Now we are going to discuss very importantly PQ, right? Physical intelligence, right? That's called PQ. So this book, in the very first page of that PQ, it talks about a small synopsis, which I am just thinking that to read it out for you, it will be very interesting. Research is now clear that inability to manage oneself efficiently leads to premature aging, diminishes the mental clarity, and even block access to our innate intelligence. The converse is also true. Increasing internal coherences leads to more efficiency in all psychological system and greater creativity, greater adaptability and greater flexibility. So having PQ is important. That's what the quick essence of that para. The PQ is very important. And then the next page, it talks about 3 things. The PQ, the physical intelligence being divided into 3 things, right? One is called wise nutrition, selecting the wise nutrition, number 1. Consistent balance exercise, number 3 is very important. Proper rest, relaxation and stress management. Prevention thinking, that is a new things been coined in this book, which I am going to talk about it. Let's talk about the first chapter, our first division out of 3. The first thing we are going to discuss is wise nutrition. So the author says that the nutrition, selecting the nutrition is very important, or taking the nutrition is very important. Consuming or intaking the nutrition is super important. And it says that we should take more fruits, vegetables and lower food fat protein, so that you will be healthy, and eating fish is recommended and so on and so forth. And it also says that processed food or the refrigerator foods should be avoided. Why? Because it has the high saturated fat and high in sugar. And what we should be avoided, why? Because it can simply cause more and more fat, and more the nutrition you might get deficient. And furthermore it says that actually you need to keep very aware of your appetites, and you should get the opinion from your nutrition and the person who is very expert in nutrition or physician, what food you should take it, right? Everything is very important. For example, a person is not going through a sun and the sun energy, and not observing the sun energy, the person might get the vitamin D3 deficiency, right? That means even that thing, we are not getting it from the food, but we are getting from the natural energy. That is very important. Like this, depend upon the lifestyle, our body requirement and nutrition requirement may vary. Very importantly, what we need to do is we need to consume all the vitamins, all the proteins. Everything is very fundamental and very important, so that when we have healthy mind, healthy soul, what will happen? We can lead a healthy life, right? So that's what this it talks about. Very stress is actually where it talks very much stressing is do not consume any food without excessively, whether it's a multivitamin tablets or whether it is all the supplements, without consultation with your physician, without consultation your nutrition expert, right? Nothing tastes as good as thin feels actually. So what it also says that it is not about the taste and all that. What is very important, how much nutrition that particular carries. That's what this talks about. The finally it again and again it coined down the same thing. You aware of the benefit. Read the books, aware of the benefit, which vegetables, which fruit, and what things it contains, and try to have that so that you can lead a healthy life. So the first thing is wise nutrition is very important. The second thing is balance exercise is very important. Consistent balance exercise. Consistent meaning like today we do good exercise and we burn the calories, tomorrow we don't do it. No, we have to have a good exercise. It says that regular exercise, cardiovascular strength and flexibility significantly increases both the quality of life and life expectancy. And again the key is balance. And then furthermore it says that the very kind of exercise you do, so that they strengthen different part of your body, avoid becoming bored or burnout on one thing, right? For example, you have a neck pain, you stretch a bit and you do a good exercise, right? And then every time you can try various things. You can have a good run, swim, garden, bike, and many things you can do it in order to have a healthy life. Now in this environment we are working from home, and mostly people are working from home and all that. The lifestyle has got changed, so keeping the good exercise gives the good health. That's what it says. And also the author preferred, it says that my preferred aerobic exercise is running, right? So that you will have a very good access to oxygen, you will get the good oxygen, your heart will be good and all that, right? And furthermore, more and more it says that at least it gives a small calculation. It says that there are 168 hours in every person week, meaning like everyone will have 168 hours. That means 24 into 7, 168. At least minimum 2 hours you need to devote for exercise, so that you will be very healthy. That's what it says. And then the last it says that you will begin to see the tremendous leverage and power that comes in your life from the kind of self-mastery you will be mastering, right? That's what in the beginning it says the consistent is very important. Anything we do, consistency and having a very good balance exercise is a very key. And then it also says that mind over mattress, right? Matter is also very important. The last and final thing about the PQ is proper rest, relaxation, stress management and prevention thinking. The work of the great pioneer and leader in the field of stress, Dr. Hans, suggests that there are two kinds of stress. One is called distress, one is called stress. Distress meaning like you have more work and resenting the multiplied pressure of life, feeling that you are a victim and all that, and due to excessive pressure and all that. Stress is something which comes from the positive tension. What is meant by positive tension? Between where we are now and where we wanted to go, and what our vision, what we wanted to achieve in life and so on. That is a meaningful goal and project cause that really turns us on to tap into our talents, passions, and in short or wise that it says that actually having the stress is more important. The spelling is EUSSTRESS. Stress is important. That creates a positivity in our mind, and we will be very competitive. We will do more and more and do that. Distress is something actually hating one another and not liking your job and all that, right? That is distress. That causes more distress. And then it also says that actually, so to manage the stress, you create a more stress management. What will happen? That will create, you will be happy. That's what it also gives the quotation once again from the Harvard Business Review. Those who are feeling good about themselves create the great result. That's what we talked about in previous video, right? So again the same quotation is being given again. So it also says that women's work is never completed, right? So they also have a very various responsibilities, even at work, even at office, even at home and all that. But the thing which keeps them going is because they have something called stress more than distress they have. That's what this author talks about it. And then finally it says that actually in professional circles, it is widely accepted that at least 2/3 of all diseases are caused by lifestyle choices that people make. And these choices relate to nutrition and to smoking, to insufficient rest, relaxation, to attempting to burn the candle at both ends, and many other abuses of the body. Many attribute various diseases to genetic factor. And then it says that actually very important advice it gives. It says that so I have learned that the most fundamental principle is that we must take the responsibility for our own health. We must ask questions with doctor. We should get very involved. You should know what nutrition good works better for you, what food better for you, what exercise better for you, and study it. And then check second opinion. Second opinion is very stressed, very coined down here. Check second opinion. Look at alternate form of therapy rather than just throw yourself responsibility in the hand of a doctor, right? And wellness to an outside person or professional is not recommended. You always take the second opinion and always check your body. Just get to know which things is allergic for you, which thing works better for you and all that, so that you can lead a good health. This circling back to my topic, there are three things. One is wise nutrition is important. Another one is exercise is important. Proper rest, relaxation, and stress management. We talked about stress and distress. Both the things we should aware of it. Distress we should avoid. Stress we need to have a more and more. We should have a goal. We should have an exercise. We should have a to-do list. We should keep going ahead of the goals and all that, right? So that is what I wanted to I wanted to talk about from this book, and in this one something called PQ, Physical Intelligence. I hope you like this. Please do like, share, subscribe my channel. You have a wonderful day.